when you use the wipes, there are still some parts of us that can never be like fully clean. But when you use like just toilet paper, you are not clean. If you're still using a rag in 2024 as the only way to cleanse your body, sis,
'Cause you're beautiful like a flower, more valuable than a diamond. You are powerful like a fire. You will heal the world with your mind.
Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Shan. Catch up on some old videos so you can get to know more about me, know what this channel is about, and of course, subscribe. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you have been here before, mwah, thank you for coming back, and I'm happy to have you as a part of my family. In this video, I will be sharing things that you probably did not know that you need as a woman, as a feminine woman, as a woman who practices good hygiene, because hello, I did not always have these things. Disclaimer, none of these items that I'm about to share with you are sponsored in any way. This is not an ad. This is me putting you on, sis. Also, these items might be different for different people. If you have different skin conditions, people's bodies reacts differently to different things. I'm not a doctor. I'm just setting you up for success so you can look good, smell good, feel good, and all of the goodness. Exfoliating gloves. If you do not have at least a pair, you need at least a pair. If you're still using a rag in 2024 as the only way to cleanse your body, sis, stop it. If we're talking about germs, if you are not washing that rag at least after using it twice, which means you use it in the morning, use it in the evening, and then wash it, you are not, I don't care what you say, you are not scrubbing that rag enough in the shower to be clean enough to put back onto your body after you've left it exposed. So if that's your only way of cleaning yourself, get rid of it. I have not used a rag in God knows how long. I still do use rags to like dry my face, and even then I do not use it more than once. But this, baby, this gets all the germs, all the dirt from all up here. When you're done with this, you'll feel like a brand new person, like you just got a brand new skin. Second thing that every girl needs to have in her arsenal is a good moisturizer. This one right here, again, this is not an ad. This one right here is for intensive repair. It is, well, it has from light to rich, and it's really supposed to be depending on how much you need it, how dry your skin is. This one is for very dry, flaky skin. And then this is La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. I think this one is the cheaper of the two, I believe so. But I do not have very dry or flaky skin, but I'm like, what? I mean, what could go wrong? It's not like if I use it, I'm going to end up with dry, flaky skin, right? So usually when I'm looking for a moisturizer, this is what people usually try to find for winter time when, you know, it's all cold outside and your skin dries out. I use it all the time. I do not care. I probably just don't use it at bedtime, but outside of that, I want to look moisturized all day, every day. I want my skin to look nice and smooth, and I want it to soak all the moisture up. So I use this one, and I also use this. This is a little bit lighter though, so sometimes I use a little bit of this one at night and use this for daytime. But whether or not you get any of these two, you have to invest in proper moisturizer. Unless ashiness is your aesthetic, which would be really strange, but people are really strange these days. Yeah, so unless that's in your aesthetic, I would say definitely invest in a proper one. If you're just using Bath and Body lotion, I was having that conversation with someone recently where she said, well, people don't know, and I didn't even realize that people don't know that. If your only lotion or only moisturizer is Bath and Body, then baby, you're not moisturizing, because that thing it smells good, but it has so much alcohol in it that what it's actually doing is drying your skin out. So like when I use this, right, and this heavily moisturizes my skin, when I use the Bath and Body just a little bit just for the smell good, that works because I'm already properly moisturized. But if you're using the cheapest lotion you can find or the cheapest moisturizer you can find that doesn't have the essential oils that's necessary to hydrate your skin, you need to, starting today or tomorrow, coconut oil. And I say you need coconut oil because it is good for so many things. So let's start with the top. Coconut oil can be added to your hair care routine. You can use it. This one is an organic virgin coconut oil. It can be used as hair treatment. You can just apply it to your scalp. You can mix it with your hair oils. I personally don't use coconut oil in my hair because it tends to dry it out, but I know it does wonders for a lot of people. It is good for your skin. So I have had times too when I'll just add a little bit of coconut oil to it and it gets the job done. Also, coconut oil is really good for oral hygiene. I don't know if you know of oil pulling, but just like a half of spoon, doesn't have to be every morning, but like a half of spoon in your mouth, you just swish it around for as long as you can. That works wonders. It helps to whiten your teeth, and if you eat like say curry or you drink wine and that stains your teeth, the coconut oil really helps with stain removing. It helps with your gum. If you're having, nagging pains and whatever in your gum, that helps with it as a regular practice. Not when you're feeling the pain, you go get it. The coconut oil really helps with that. Coconut oil is also something that you can eat. It's something that you can use to cook. You can add it to some of your meals and all that. So if you do not have a good organic coconut oil, you definitely need that in your arsenal. Tea tree oil, definitely a must have. If you don't have an organic tea tree oil, girl, what are you even doing? Because just like coconut oil, tea tree oil can be used in your hair. It can be used on your skin. It is good for so many things, because even today I realized, you might see that I have a pimple right here. I was doing my skincare routine and I did like 2 drops of tea tree oil in my face wash, and let me tell you, I could really feel a difference. I could literally feel the pimple here like pulsating. You know how sometimes we get our nails done and water seeps under it and you see that little green? Tea tree oil is also good for that. It's good for your hair, it's good for your scalp. I have a sew-in and I use tea tree oil with water and rosemary oil. You don't even have to use the rosemary. You can just use it with the water to spray your scalp as scalp treatment. So if you don't have, this one is by Spring Valley. So if you don't have this one is pure tea tree oil. Be careful not to use too much. 1 or 2 drops go a far away. But you don't have to get this one, but get you a tea tree oil. A lot of the girlies already know this, but if you don't, you need to get pre and probiotic. This particular one is 2-in-1. This one is Doctor's Recipe Women's Probiotics and Cranberry. Probiotics, prebiotics, and cranberry. This actually improves your digestive regularity, which is one of the main reasons why I use it. It supports a healthy immune system and it promotes vaginal and urinary health. Hello, we gotta take care of the girl, okay? Anything, and of course if you do the research, because you can't just be using anything, but when I find something that is good for vaginal health, I'm like, okay, I gotta take care of the lady. And if you're a feminine woman and you care about your hygiene, you want to make sure that you take stuff that are good for the lady. This particular one, I chose to get the vegetable one because I know I've seen people complain about what it does to them. I know people who it makes them sick or whatever. So when I decided to try it, I said I'll just go with the veggie one because you almost can't go wrong if you go plant-based. Another thing that you might not know that you need, but you do, you don't have to get this one either. This one is from The Ordinary, Glycolic acid. This is 7% toning solution. I know they sell them otherwise. I've heard people talk about mixing the solution. If you want to buy it and mix it, that's fine. I'd rather just get the one that's already mixed to the consistency that I need to use it. But this is effective for cleaning your face. It also helps with underarm darkening and bikini line darkening. It is something that you do not want to use if you're going to be out in the sun. So I definitely recommend like using it at night, or if you're sure you're not going out, you can use it during the daytime. But this is actually an essential that you want to have because, hey, who doesn't want to get rid of dark spots? Like if you shave and whatever, you will find, and if you use deodorant that has aluminum in it, eventually you will see it start darkening. So we're not going to argue about different types of deodorant. That's not what this video is about, but this can help with that. And of course it's good for your skin. Another thing that you might have not considered an essential, but we're talking about moisturizing and locking in moisture and taking care of our skin. This right here is a cleansing oil. Again, you do not have to use this one. This is not the only one that I have, but I wanted to use this one. This is La Roche-Posay Gentle foaming cleansing oil. A cleansing oil is so good. It's not something that I use every day, but you actually use this in the shower. It actually helps with another layer of cleansing. I also use this to remove my makeup. Guys, believe me, if you are still using just wipes or putting stuff onto a cotton pad or whatever to rub the makeup off, you might want to stop and consider getting a cleansing oil. Why? It's a much more gentle clean, because all you literally have to do is to put the oil in your palm, rub it up, rub it onto your face with your fingers, and it breaks up the makeup. Last but not least is I know someone's like, where's you going with wipes? We know wipes. Yes, we know wipes. Flushable wipes. Listen, honey, if you are just wiping front or back with toilet paper, you are not clean. Even when you use the wipes, there are still some parts of us that can never be like fully clean. But when you use like this toilet paper and you leave the crumbs, you know what I'm talking about, the crumbs that's left over when you use the toilet paper. If you're doing number 1 or number 2 and you're just expecting that you just pat up or wipe with the toilet paper and that takes care of it, no honey, invest in flushable wipes so you can use your toilet paper if you can, because some people can't even use toilet paper, so I assume they use wipes. I assume. But if you're using toilet paper, that's okay, but that's for the first layer of clean. You've got to get the wipes to get all up in there, to get like a cleaner clean. Okay. These are just some of the things that I consider to be essentials that a lot of people don't even realize that they need to have. I'm sure there are many more things that I could think of. This is just like essentials that you need to add. So who knows, maybe I'll come back afterwards and I'll do another video and share more essentials that you should have to your arsenal. But ladies, we are taking care of ourselves from head to toe, because you know what? Our body is the only place that we have to live. We only get one of these, and we got to take the very best care of it. So we got to make sure we're eating right, we are sleeping right, we are doing what we got to do to look good, feel good, smell good, and whatever word that comes to mind. You can fill it in. Yeah, you can leave it. Anyways, drop a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything else that you have in your arsenal that you think I need to have, or something that you'd like to share so someone else can see something that they probably didn't even know that they needed. Thank you for joining me, and I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.
There is nothing in the world that you cannot do.